Hey everyone, my name is Ty Baudet. I'm 18 years old. I own a business called Fix and Finish. We've been in business for around 6 to 7 months. Been able to luckily do over 6 figures in revenue throughout the time we've actually been created. We're a construction business, and I wanted to quickly introduce myself before going into this video. So, of course, you need rep before you talk. I was able to not only cross the 6 figure amount and get multi 6 figures within a few months timeline, but I was also able to do that with pretty much zero industry knowledge. And I'm going to tell you kind of why I was able to take the steps that other people were kind of too scared to take, or whatever it may be. And honestly, a lot of the topic today is going to be going over self-doubt. Because in my personal opinion, I think self-doubt is one of the most limiting factors everyone has on them. And if you were able to eliminate that, you could pretty much have untapped potential on wherever you want to be in your life.
For the majority of people, self-doubt has become commonplace. But not only is it common, it has also created a limiting factor that seeped into your mind like poison or a virus. And the reason for this, we're going to break it down and really show you guys a test to show exactly what I'm talking about. But for example, think about a time where you passed up an opportunity. The first time you thought about that opportunity, I bet money that doubt arose. And not on purpose, not like you genuinely doubted that plan with all your heart. What that is, guys, it's a sense of comfortability on the path you already know. So your mind is automatically going to go back to the one that you're more comfortable with and you already have gone through. So you need to understand that. And once you understand that, you can kind of put it into perspective and really be able to move forward and see that self-doubt has a reason behind it. If you understand the reason behind it, you can really make a plan to actually go down how your self-doubt was created, put in place, and more importantly, actually the steps to overcome that self-doubt. I want to ask you to remember a time you missed an opportunity because of that self-doubt or procrastination, whatever it may have been. Do you regret this? I hope so. I genuinely do. And I don't ask this to insult you or even make fun of you for the mistake you made. I promise that's not the reason. I ask this to show the effects of choosing the path you're actually comfortable with and you're familiar with. If this path has not got you to the place you want to be, you're not happy with your daily activities, you're not happy with who you're going to become if you actually follow down that path, why the fuck do you think continuing down that path is the best cards on the table for you actually to be choosing? Okay? Like, we are all dealt lots of cards. It's just our choice on which actual route we go down. So if you can understand that, like, what I've been doing has been showing me no results, you have to be able to make a switch in your mind and prioritize what's genuinely important to you. But most people won't even have this thought because people are just living mindlessly through their each and every day. They go to their 9 to 5, they come back, they're already exhausted, so they can't even have another thought. They're not starting anything on their side. Like we said, it's a 9 to 5. After that 5, all they're doing is maybe cooking. Hopefully they're cooking and saving some money. A lot of them are just eating out. Like, shit. It's fucking shit. You feel like shit. Your goals aren't being fulfilled. Everything. So if you're okay with having an average life, do average stuff. Simple put, like, you're going to succeed. My uncle, and one of my favorite lines ever, is if you want everyone to like you, go sell fucking ice cream, right? If your goal is to have everyone liking you, you're not going to succeed in life. Like, the definition of being extraordinary is being different, is standing out. If you don't have anything worth having conviction for, be happy, because I have a very small but simple and effective phrase. One of the best I've probably ever heard. So, the magic you're looking for is in the hard work you're avoiding. Or in other words, the hard work you're avoiding is the true purpose you've been actually searching for. That goal you've been doing mindlessly, thinking about the best startup to run, thinking about the actual best idea that nobody else has. That is all bullshit, okay? Like, it's not what's going to make you actually be successful. In 100% honesty, guys, like, it's sad to hear, because a lot of people are going to hear this and they're just not going to accept it, right? Everything you want is hidden behind the doors that you already have access to. You just consistently choose not to fucking do it. Okay. So, if it's uncertainty that's actually causing your self-doubt, there's two things we do here. So, either improve your skill set, which in turn improves your confidence going into that task, which is going to pretty much eliminate the uncertainty as long as you have enough skills, mixed with a strong mindset and actually a conviction to win. So, the other way that this either conflicts with itself or self-doubt arises is by your environment and who you surround yourself with. Okay? Like, let's say, for example, you finally work through all this on yourself. You're able to get some conviction in you. You're finally able to cast away your own self-doubt, right? You start something amazing, and suddenly everyone you surround yourself with is now your new doubt, your new source of doubt, just figured out just like that. So think about it. Like, you do not want to put in all of that work and have your environment and who you actually choose to be around drain you of all the work you're putting in to go towards your goals. It's very important that you're actually able to make those decisions, to make those defining factors. And I'm not saying to go tell your friend to go fuck off if he's a bad influence, okay? I'm telling you to either try and influence him right or just take a break. Like, you have priorities in your life, and you have to also realize life is somewhat... It's okay. People will say you have till forever. In my personal opinion, I haven't gone through it yet. I'm still 18. But what I've been able to see is if you can kind of like look at time as a finite thing, you're able to achieve a lot of things in a very short amount of time. I was able to create a business, scale it to multi-six figures in a few fucking months of timeline without any industry knowledge, nothing. So you can do 10 times more than that. I was lazy. I'm being honest. So it's really just about actually fucking doing the only things that other people aren't, man. Like, people just avoid the actual hard stuff. As long as you figure out what's hardest and go towards that, you're going to find a way to win. So that's it. The way I would summarize that is like, you want your environment to help you grow, right? You don't want your environment to actually snuff you out from any growth, any potential growth you might have even. Okay. So the only other thing that would be causing uncertainty is failure of your past actions, which in turn creates a fear and self-doubt to save you from actually going through that hard situation again. This luckily is easier dealt with than the other two, especially because it's a simple realization and just a mindset switch that really makes you understand that any path worth going down is going to be filled with hardship, blood and tears, uncertainty, debt, hate, uncomfortable situations, loss of friends, loss of family members even. Like, you will find that even sometimes if you're really an ambitious person, you're going to have to cut that off sometimes. You know what I mean? So from there, like, as long as you understand anything worth going after is locked behind the door of suffering, you're going to succeed. And if you're okay with actually going through that suffering, of course, right? All right. And if you're not okay with the reality, then I welcome you to continue down the path you're on. Because honestly, if you cannot accept this at this point, the only thing that will actually make you understand this is the sad realization that the happiness you choose in truth is an ignorant reality to not only your emotions, you're a slave to your emotions, but it's also choosing to delay the hardships that will not only stack up, but choosing to remain in ignorance. You know what they say, ignorance is bliss, and comfortable mindsets are like a drug, which you are actually the addict, right? It's like a virus where you're the host. Whatever you may actually want to use for the terminology, what matters is that it's got you hooked. So if you can understand that and realize that this is more of an addiction, and breaking out of it is going to kind of involve you lying to yourself a little bit to really find the truth in your mindset, then I welcome you to go through it, and you're going to find amazing things with it.